We shoot a lot of footage. It's all shot in real time. Now, the fact that we shoot it in real time also means that you have to edit chronologically. But you still have to wade through all the story elements, etc., etc. But the way it's...
Hundreds of hours.
Hundreds of hours.
Every day, really.
Yeah, but the show is not manufactured in the editing room like a lot of shows are being put together with lines from a different day and what have you. No, this is all done in real time also. But these guys have been working with me for many, many, many years and are very well versed at it and know the material really well because they travel around the world with us. And they know the material well. They stand next to us. They run with us. They go with these. They stay with them day and night. They take all these flights. They do all things. So they know exactly what the storyline is, and where this should take us.
I mean, if you think about just one episode, one day, say the contestants land in a country, the cameras are rolling. Say it's 11 teams of 2. We got one cameraman with every team and one sound man. And if that leg or if that day is 6 to 9 hours, so you've got, say, 10 hours times 11, it's going to be, plus we have like local cameras rolling at locations. I mean, it could be, 300 hours a day.
But here's the thing. Sometimes people are also sitting on a bus for 9 hours like this. So there's a lot of those hours that we shoot and that we get these moments, but obviously there's nothing there really of value for post-production. So, but I mean, they're just geniuses, these guys.
As we're filming, the tapes are being taken back to the office also by hand by a courier. So we could be filming in China. The end of the day, someone is packing up a box, all the tapes are labeled properly, and then someone is getting on a plane with those tapes, taking them back to LA. And then they're being, digitized, and then, we've got...
This is no studio shoot with a bunch of lights.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a very complicated thing. But, we like it to be complicated because we're smart. We want to do something that makes our brain go, without... That's our WD-40, all the complications. Yeah.
But then the story team is also sending notes back to the office. The 3 people that are on the road with us have written, notes that go back to the office so that, the story editors in the office and the editors know what's the key moments.
So is there one editor for each team, or is it just a...
They take on shows.
The editor gets a show,
yeah, they get a show. But, in the beginning, they work on several shows together.
I think we have about 8 or 9 edit bays.
Yeah, we got 14 or 15 bays.
How do you keep all of that organized? Is there a system that you created to keep
There's
this
organized? There's a system that was created a long time ago. One of the systems we use is called Pilotware. That was created during the days of when I produced Wild Things. And we created that system together with that guy that is a phenomenal guy, that is the genius of that system. It's now being used all over Hollywood, as a matter of fact, by a lot of film production companies or television production companies.
And how much of the show's success do you think is attributed to the editing?
Well,
I think all parts, every department contributes to the success of the show.
Yeah.
It can't just be, the editing is the reason, or the locations, or the contestants, the challenges. It has to be everything. It's everything together. The synchronicity of everything that gets put into The Amazing Race is the reason it's successful. And the people who work on it, all the people that we work with, want the show to be successful. It's like I said about advertising earlier, we're working with the best of the best. There's no second best. Everybody wants to keep the show at this level. We're known for creating quality reality. It's...
Well, I mean, I always bring the whole troupe together, and we always talk about the same thing. It's like a dull conversation, but always try to instill enthusiasm and tell them exactly every detail of what went through our heads and went through my brain, and why we're going there and why we're doing things and what motivates me, and how we layer story and how we layer drama. And everybody from the PAs to what have you, anybody that works on the show is completely involved in that system. So we have a very open system.
And also finding the compelling story for each team. What is their story? Where does it begin? Where does it go to? How does it end at the end of their journey on the race? When they get eliminated, or if they win the race, where did they start out? How do they handle the stresses of being on the road together? How do they everything that they do between each other. What is that storyline for each team, and how do we, what's the arc in that story?
It's just one big gossip fest of story and people, and everybody knows everything, and that's the way I like it.
It's people being human and just living under stress, and and then of course the editors are craftsmen, and then there's the music. The music can make you have a certain emotion while you're watching something, or add to the emotion that's already there. So it's all part of it.